What's going on, everybody? Soliaka here, and I'm going to be talking about a gentleman by the name of Andre. And he runs it. His channel name is ASD-DOCS, but I used to know him as Andre Shouldn't Drink, and he does podcasts. I know he's got a podcast on, I believe it's iTunes, but he's an amazing guy. He's done some amazing interviews with some of the big names in the auditing world. Some of those names are like BATTOUSAI, Rogue Nation, Big Nick, Orlando's Voice, Transparency, myself. Let me think. Who else? The list is just huge. I've put some clips in here of some of the interviews that he has done. You need to go to this man's channel. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Let him know that Soliaka sent you. And I mean, just give this guy some love. He does amazing work. And now he has gotten into some really deep corruption within certain departments in Virginia. So like I said, I'm going to put a lot of links in the description below. Go to his channel, subscribe to his channel, show him some love, and let's get into this video. Don't forget, hit that like, share, and that subscribe button, all that good stuff. And I'm going to get out of here. Soliaka, deuces.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Andre and I'm an investigative journalist, and currently I've been putting out a lot of content
under 790.25 of the Florida statutes. You got to look into it. It's 790.25 section 3 subsection H. That same statute, 790.25 section 3 subsection D, is what allows the law enforcement, or just about, you know, your sheriffs, you know, local PD. That's the law that allows them. Under section H allows the average day citizen. In Florida, there's about 7 exceptions that allow you to open carry while you're, you know, just as an average day citizen.
I would describe it as unusual compared to most of the other First Amendment auditors. I'm a little bit different in my approach, in my methods, and in my goals even. I try to refrain from cursing. I try to refrain from, you know, being disrespectful. My whole video premise is to document the actions of public servants or people that are trying to violate my rights. I don't want the video to become about me or my actions.
He's right. The Texas Penal Code says, quote, a person commits an offense if he intentionally refuses to give his name, residence address, or date of birth to a peace officer who has lawfully arrested the person and requested the information. Notice the law says nothing about giving your name before you're arrested.
He has a playlist on his YouTube channel titled How Turner vs. Driver Was Established. I highly suggest you check this playlist out. It's not every day where you are able to witness how laws are changed or established. BATTOUSAI made a statement for all officers, all First Amendment auditors / cop watchers, and for all citizens that filming police out in public is not a crime. I don't think there's much else I can really divulge about Philip Turner. What he's been able to do for this community is mind-boggling. He is truly a fantastic First Amendment auditor / cop watcher, and one of my personal favorites.
Well, they reached out to me when I first dropped that Huntington Beach Antifa video when they attacked me. Yeah, and that went viral.
I can ask people questions, bro.
Not in there.
Don't put your
hand
on
me. Don't put your hand on me. Don't put your hand on me. You put your hand on me again, it's gonna be a problem.
No, what's going to be a problem is when you walk in there, that's going to be a problem.
That ain't no problem. Ain't no problem. Why? There shouldn't be a problem. This is America. I should be able to talk and walk wherever I want, right? Isn't that what you guys stand for? For the freedom and no government and all that bullshit, right?
No, we're building a wall.
Right?
We're building a wall. You don't understand.
But you don't weigh enough, little boy. You're underage, dude. You're underage. Hey, somebody get this child out of my face, please.
Motherfucker.
Hey, so anyways.
You got your...
Hey, don't touch me. Hey, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, fuck boy. Let's go. Let's go, pussy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
He surprisingly agreed. He's officially the very first person I ever interviewed on the podcast.
it's more than just making sure people are doing their job correctly. It's also about standing up for the people who can't stand up for themselves. It's also about informing your community about each and every individual rights that they have. So it's more than just observing. That's what auditors basically do. We go out and observe.
Right.
But I like to take a step above it. Like, if you see it in my videos where I'm defending the homeless, I'm not out to record that day. You know, it's just something I see. And I see a tyrant being a tyrant, but I also want to show the world that we should stand up for the people that can't stand up for themselves. So I decided to start saying I'm more of a civil rights activist.
So,
I mean, put it this way. I served 6 years in the military.
mm-hmm.
I was at the gun range a lot, but I don't like guns. But I would absolutely protest on your behalf to have your weapon.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Andre and I'm an investigative journalist, and currently I've been putting out a lot of content in relation to the Fairfax County Police Department.
Any complaint is taken very seriously.
And apparently not mine, because it's almost been a year. Apparently not mine. So
well, it's not like the investigation hasn't been complete. The investigation has been complete. But again, we try and do as thorough of a job as possible, and that's why it goes through so many layers.
hello everyone, my name is Andre and you are watching ASD-DOCS. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is unique. It's unique in a way because it involves myself. I'm just gonna tell you the backstory behind this whole complaint that I filed with Fairfax County about a year ago now. I filed it in late June and haven't heard back until I started investigating the incident. So the incident in question, in early June of 2019, I had just gotten home from work. I'm a bartender. Well, I was a bartender at the time. And I now know it was around 3:30, 4 in the morning, something like that. And the Fairfax County Police Department had a call that there was a stabbing nearby, the same vicinity of where my house is, apparently. Unfortunately for me, on this night, when I got home, I parked my car inside of my gate. There's a gate at my house. I always park it outside the gate. It's even outside the gate is still my property. We just happen to have a gate. And so I go back, I go into my house and I get comfortable. And then I realize I forgot my AirPods. So I go back outside and I'm looking in my vehicle. As I'm looking for my AirPods, I see blue lights and I hear officers yelling for me to get out of the vehicle. So I get out of the vehicle. They tell me to put my hands up slowly, right? And I do exactly as I'm told. I have guns drawn on me. 2 officers are there. And they tell me to walk backwards towards them, which I do. I refuse to answer most of their questions. I did let them know that I did in fact live there, that this is my house. I live here. I keep telling them. They detained me. They put me in handcuffs and then put me in the backseat of the patrol car. After I got out of the military, I moved back in with my parents. And my parents, they immediately come outside and confront the officers and asking what's going on? Why is my son being arrested, or why is he being detained? My parents confirmed that I do in fact live on the property. This is my house. This is where I live. And eventually they let me go. Now I filed a complaint, and this is what this whole video today is about: the complaint process with Fairfax County Police Department. There's a lot more to it, but that's just a backstory, right? So I filed a complaint in late June. Fast forward all this time, you know what? Maybe there is footage of the cops drawing their weapons on me. I immediately file a FOIA request. Everything seems like it's going well, right? That I'm actually going to get the footage. I just need them to, of course, they're going to charge you a little bit of money to get the footage. But then something starts to happen where I realize they're not going to give me the footage. Once I realize that, I start calling internal affairs. And what you're going to see in this video are the conversations that I have with a lieutenant and a captain. In this video, you're gonna see how the Fairfax County Police Department operates. It is completely unacceptable that I had to call several times to internal affairs, but eventually I do get in touch with Lieutenant Masalona. Now, Masalona is the one that was initially given my complaint, and she's the one that received it, I spoke to on the phone, and it seemed like it was going to be taken care of. It hasn't been taken care of. What they're telling me now is they're telling me that they completed the investigation in 30 days, but now it's under a review. Therefore, I cannot FOIA request. I would have to subpoena the video footage. Makes absolutely no sense. And I'm arguing with them, telling them, why does it take this long for you guys to review footage? And then you're going to see Massalona telling me there's layers. She keeps saying that word, layers and layers and layers.